Now what I'm going to talk to you today about is the vending machine with the name 1-800-VENDING, 1-800-VENDING, which, if you don't know about this machine, the company no longer makes these machines, but they are still very well made. I'm out of breath. Okay, a very well made machine. Just durable. Now they're not normally this high. I have it up on a little platform that's probably about almost a foot tall. So this is, I just wanted you to see the machine, and I wanted to show you my face. All right, so we're going to take it apart. I'm going to show you a little bit about some details on this machine. The keys, let me show you the key here. You can get these keys on eBay, pretty simple. So if you lose a machine, if you lose a key, easy to replace. These on eBay. Key, your lock. Now this is the lid. The lid is made out of little candy stuck on there. The lid is a very heavy-duty metal. Very heavy-duty metal. Here's the back side of it. Now, if you're ever in a fight, you know, grab one of these lids. You could probably hit somebody over the head with it and do some real good damage. You know? Ow. Really nice, heavy-duty. The only problem is if you leave it out in the rain, if it's in an area where it does get a little moisture, like a spa, a salon, or maybe like even I used to have one of these machines in a place that supplied chemicals for swimming pools, and as you walked in you could just smell bleach in the air, and that stuff would affect the metal on these machines, and it would kind of deteriorate or degrade the metal on top of that. What I have seen people do is paint these. They're not as pretty. The shiny silver I think is beautiful. Alright, now the thing I like about this machine, as I've mentioned about the Vending machine, is you can take the canisters out, which makes it very easy to change. Now you can have extra canisters in your car, have them ready to go, have them clean, so you don't have to switch them out. You can just grab a dirty one and put it in the car and bring another one from the car or the truck and plop it in. The thing I like about these is you can just dump the candy out. It's very easy to do that. Now, in order to change the amount that you give, you have to get a couple of screwdrivers. Let me go get one real quick. Okay, so I'm back. Let me center that up a little bit. There we go. How's that? As I said earlier in another video, when you are out servicing your machines, you want to get a screwdriver that's fairly long. The reason why is because the screws are in the corners of the machine. Let me show you where those are. I'll come up close. So as you can see, right in the corners, there's one up there. And you have four corners where they are, where you have the coin, where you have the screws. Okay. And you can pop those off. Let me do that real quick. And you want to have a screwdriver that's long, because if you had to reach down in there, you don't get as much leverage. When you are servicing your machines on location, be very careful not to lose the screws. Don't let the screws get lost. You'd hate to have somebody get a mouthful of iron or steel or whatever these are made out of. Once you unscrew that, it just pops right off like this. Don't lose those screws. The inside, I'm going to come up a little closer and show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like on the inside. That's what it's going to look like on the inside. The four screws, there's one here, one here, one here, and one here. This is what you want to see when you place the candy in the machine, in the canisters. Let me show you. You want to place the you want to put the candy in the canisters with the pocket like this. You want to see 2 empty pockets before you place the candy. You don't want to see 1 empty pocket. Okay, it's very important. When you fill your machines, make sure you see 2 empty pockets. Now, if the candy is in the machine and you don't know whether you have it set correctly, what you can do is you can feel underneath. If it is set correctly, you can put your finger in all the way to the 2nd knuckle, and if it's not correct, you can only put your finger in up to the 1st knuckle, and that'll tell you how much room you have. Now, you can take this top piece off, okay? Now sometimes these springs right here, they get a little rusty. You can wash those, you can buy new ones as well. But okay, that pops off of there. Then you have this thing here. This pops off as well. And you can take these 3 screws out of here, and what you can do is you can change this wheel to make this pocket larger or smaller, depending on how many pieces of candy you want to give. And remember what I said, when you place this back in the machine, you want to see 2 empty pockets. Okay? Let me move on to the next thing about this machine. This is a little plastic, or a little metal gasket, I guess you could call it. And if you read it very carefully, it says top and it says front and top. So you want to make sure that this is the front of the machine and this is the top. Don't flip it over. It will fit, but you won't be able to lock the machine up. Now, what you can do is you can actually pop out the coin mechanism, and sometimes you'll find right in here nickels, dimes, and pennies. Okay, and this is the coin mechanism. And later on I'll do a video on how to fix one of these coin mechanisms. Now, after you've taken the coin mechanism out, but this is the door. This is the door that you will have for your little vending machine. And that is easily popped out, popped back in. Now, if you don't have a key for the back, or it's a different lock on the back, you can take this all apart. You can pop this piece off here. You can pop off the plastic part. I'm just going to set that right here for now. On this table here. Sorry, the table's wobbling. Okay. And then inside, you've got your money drawer and change is falling. Now this has 3 different pockets, and it shows you where the money will sit. This will be the middle pocket here, one side and the other side. Now a lot of times you will find, believe it or not, on this little side piece here, you'll find lots of dimes and nickels and pennies. Now, when the customer puts a nickel, dime, or penny in the machine, it will not give them any candy, but will place those coins in here, and those are free coins for your business. So that is one way you can get free money in the vending machine business, in the gumball vending machine business, or the professional term, the bulk vending machine business. Now, you have to keep in mind that if you place one of these machines in a business that has only employees using the machine, they will not put the dimes, nickels, and pennies in the machine because they already have learned that it doesn't give them any candy and they're throwing away money. But if you put one of these machines in a place where, you know, let's say a store, a shopping center, or a grocery store where people keep coming that are unfamiliar with the machine, now the kids, or maybe some adults even, will put the nickels, pennies, and dimes in these machines. It will not spit out any candy, and you will get to keep those nickels, pennies, and dimes. So in a way, someone who's trying to rip you off, they get ripped off. So I guess it's an equal trade-off. If they think they're going to try to pull one over on you, haha, we're pulling one over on them. We're getting to keep their pennies. And those pennies add up. So after about 100 pennies, you know what you can do? You can take that to the bank and you can ask them for one crisp paper dollar bill, and it takes up less room in your pocket, so it's a benefit to exchange those pennies for paper money. That's it for the video of the day. I hope you've enjoyed this small and simple tutorial on the 1-800 vending machine, and I hope you enjoyed a little bit about how to get free money in the bulk vending candy machine business. If you like these videos, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I will see you in another video.